Pedro Beats.
Uh-oh.
Y'all know what
Juh
time
Kickin
it
It Podcast. Episode, what that is?
15?
15,
15?
bruv.
15?
15.
Correct.
15.
Bro.
So, welcome back to Juh Kickin It Podcast, y'all, with your host, D-Lo. And
Matt, you know the drill, man.
today, we got a special guest. We got Sierra Izquierdo, senior at South Carolina College University, the founder and president of CASA, multicultural organization at South Carolina. My girlfriend.
My
Yeah,
sister.
man. Welcome to the pod.
Yes, indeed. How you feeling?
I feel cool. I'm one of y'all.
He said, "I feel cool about one of y'all." Have you been waiting to hop on? How you feeling?
Like low key. I think like the day that I make it is the day that like I know I'm in there for real.
Make
That
it.
is.
Like in this.
Oh, okay.
It's like getting into the guy.
We can't break up after this.
It's kind of like a woman getting into the guy's chat. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
no going back.
This is the I'm gonna get the ring.
Couple years. We gotta get a couple miles. We gotta graduate first.
I mean, listen, man. See, you always welcome. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm with whatever.
I ain't gonna lie. You know what stood out to me the other day?
What's
The
up?
video she sent the other day with the music with the food? She was already in the family, but I ain't gonna lie. I was like, okay, she might be tapped in for real.
Oh, that's so cute. That's
Wow.
You feel
I ain't
me?
gonna lie.
I want to kiss you so bad.
This is an example of what real strong bondage looks like. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me, bro? But I forgot we didn't do this last episode, but since we got Sierra on, we gotta start it back again.
Yes.
We gotta go around and do ups and downs of the week, your highs and your lows.
Okay.
You start off.
It's a lot of pressure. My up is you being here. My down is I still have class at 6:00.
Yeah, I'm done with class for the week.
And I also apparently strained my rotator cuff.
You what?
I
How?
strained. I don't know what I did, but I didn't stretch yesterday, so I kind of went a little bit too hard.
Do what you do, bro.
I got-
Wow.
It felt like she been hooping or like.
I'm gonna say
Just did it. So he like actually like felt around and stuff, and he was like, I think you straightened it, and he felt like a knot like inside too. He's like, you need to like lay off of it, and then he's like, if you keep going, like you're gonna tear it, and it's just
You ever been blocked before? Hey, you been blocked before. It's all right.
How you think Steve would do if she came and worked out with us?
I would do fine.
We're OG
I feel like
kings.
I would overdo you guys because I do more like cardio stuff. You guys just do a lot of resistance training.
That's why I think you would. I don't know if you would last because the weight.
I think I would still last no matter what.
A lot of people have said that, and a lot of people have come and go through working out with us. I'm be honest, I love you, babe, but like you feel me?
Yeah, see, I'll never doubt you ever in life.
Just do a lighter weight. Like you do lighter weights, you get more reps in versus if you guys go heavy, you get less reps in.
No,
I think it all works the same. It equals out. Trust me, I take exercise physiology. That's how it works.
well, let me know how OG Kings work.
Well, that's if you're working out for looks wise, natural strength. If you look working out for like looks wise, of course, less weight and more reps. You'll get the same aesthetic as somebody lifting power, but you won't be as strong as somebody lifting heavier.
No, it's actually equaled out. I promise you, it is. I learned this in class, and
I mean, if anybody knows, she would know, but I'm gonna just keep it a bean.
Ain't no question it, bro.
I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. I just know if you came, like you told me you threw up the other day from working out.
Yeah, that was
Like
yesterday.
our workouts is just a little bit different.
I don't know though. I feel like you guys have a lot of rest time.
No.
Let's just say,
No, we actually don't rest that much in between our workouts.
Okay, but like to be hit, you do more just lifting.
I think you'll survive.
She will survive.
I think like I'll be fine, but it's like I don't do the
but-
heavy weights. Like I don't do the heavy loads. That's not for me. I do more like aerobic.
You come work out with Poppy, you're gonna be lifting heavy weights.
No, I'm not. I'm just a girl.
But
We have women work out with.
But that's your type of workout. Though. You said if you were doing our workout,
You are workout and workout. That's what I'm saying.
that's what you saying.
She said she would just go lighter. She
I
don't. She don't.
lighter. I don't like. I can't lift like 200 pounds like y'all. do.
Well, that's,
We need to lift that.
but it's like you still have to do heavy for you though.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do like.
We do heavy for us. It ain't like we lifting light for us. We lifting
No,
heavy.
I can do like 50, but like that's literally about it.
Yeah, but if so, imagine you lifting like something heavy to you, multiple
Right.
reps and multiple sets, and
See,
you're
but I
super
feel like
set.
I get more if I do maybe like 20, 15 pounds and like do a lot more reps. Versus you guys, you go heavier and do less reps. But it all, like
Yeah.
I said, equals out.
And you know what? I know, of course, it equals out, but we're not only working out our body, we're working out up here. Our
Okay.
mental strain.
I
It's
mean,
a
I
mental
do tell
strain.
myself like when I'm working out, I'm like, no, I'm a bad bitch. Like I gotta keep going. If I like stop, I'm like pussied. Like I can't do that.
We had this thing. Diallo knows this very well. It started with a P. It's called
Push.
pain.
No pain. Not. She said push
So-
P. No. Don't worry. We push P, but
Oh yes,
come on.
we go to the gym. We're not just working out for these.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so
This-
here's my thing. I might have an athletic boyfriend. My boyfriend has nice muscles. I can't look weak or fat around him because it's just we won't look good together. So I'm trying to keep up with him.
I won't argue with that.
I respect that. That kind of
That's my motivation.
that segues right into the first little segment of the episode. So we've been dating for 2 years. You've been with me through my junior season. Well, literally, you've been with me through spring, sophomore year
Yep.
to senior year. So talk to us about kind of the ups and the downs of dating a college athlete, and then advice you would give to either a female or male that's dating a college athlete.
Mhm.
It's so hard. It's a lot of patience.
Mm-hmm.
And like I didn't get a lot of communication from you. And I know it's just because like you were tired, but like I kind of just told myself like this is just temporary, like this is all gonna pass, like we have forever, like it's okay. But like there were some days where I literally just wanted to like talk to you and like chill with you, but all you wanted to do was sleep.
It be like that, nigga.
And it sucked. It sucked a lot, especially when I got back from like Europe. Like all you wanted to do was sleep, and I wanted to just hang out with you.
that
it
shit.
sucked.
I was cause see you do dance, right? So that's technically like being an athlete in a way, in my opinion.
Yes.
So I saw this one thing. It was like most women can't date a college athlete unless they were athletes themselves. And I think that's one reason why you're actually able to hold or like understand more than
Well, I also like really, really, really loved y'all. Like I'm obsessed with him.
yeah.
So like not going nowhere. So I was just
Of
gonna hold
course.
it out.
she was staying down. You feel me? But it be like that. Like literally, like camp. She would come, my nigga. You know, bro. After meetings and practice all day, bro, you just want to go back and lay the fuck down. Like
It's also like for me, it was just also hard because I'm very like I'm on the move, like I'm very productive. So it's like when I was at Diallo's like during camp, like all I had to do was like lay in bed and just rest, and like it drove me insane. Like I know we got into a couple arguments because of that, but
I mean, everybody do. It's normal.
it was a lot. Like I don't know. I think maybe it's just my ADHD on like steroids, but like it was very, very hard. Especially 'cause there's nothing in Clinton. Like there's nothing at all.
Yeah.
Like there's no Chipotle, there's no Target.
I mean, realistically, even if let's say I was in a big town during camp, niggas that go to UGA or niggas that go to Bama or niggas that go to these big schools, They not like after camp, you're not going out.
But I think I would have been fine. Like, when you're in meetings or whatever, like I could have taken myself to Target.
Oh, you're talking about yourself.
Yeah, like I could have gone on a stroll, like just like window shopping, but like I didn't have any of that. Like there's no Publix, there's only Walmart. Shop Walmart. Walmart is just like, like I don't get my produce or my meats from there, and their snacks, their food is expensive, in my opinion.
I'm a Walmart.
I'm a Trader Joe's and Kroger and Publix.
Trader Joe's is a finesse, but I think that's one of the hardest. I think dating a college athlete, that's one of the most tough positions to be put in.
Like you're just in a very, very small town where there's literally nothing to do.
You just gotta stay down because it's like when you playing ball and you really give them.
Yeah,
it's like. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like this, but it's like ball and then everything else kind of come with it type shit. So like all your focus on ball.
There's also like one day, it was like our 1.5 year anniversary. Like he didn't want to do anything. And like I kind of planned like a little surprise picnic, like indoor, like in his room, just to, like be cute and thoughtful.
I love the appreciation, but it's like it's camp, bro. Like,
but like literally I just got us like Subway sandwiches.
I know, but it just broke. Matt was attest to it. It's like
I was just trying to do something just for the both of us.
I know. I try to tell you though. I was like,
I know.
I'll try to come back. Lay my head. I'm trying to eat in bed and then literally go right to sleep. Like that's just how camp is. But it's over with now. So, what advice would you give to future people?
It's temporary, but you have forever. So, yeah.
Type shit.
Pain is temporary, swag is forever. I live by
that. That's actually facts, and I think that's even football is just one example, but I think just
everything.
Like sometimes
you're gonna face challenges, but like you have to like this is temporary. Like it's not a forever thing.
Yeah, like that's why I'm glad you did stay down for him because a lot of dudes just do that. Like they got to take care of the family early, and you might not even know it. Like me going to college and playing ball is not just because he loved the game; it's because that's paying for his college to take care of y'all later.
But it's also like I was okay with it just because like now I have to go into my doctorate's program, and that's 3 years. But like while I'm in school, like he's gonna be like working and stuff, and like working for us basically, like so we can settle down after I get my degree.
Teamwork made the dream work. I love it.
Yeah, bro. So talk to me. No, talk to me.
So you're talking about so I guess Clinton saying there's nothing to do, right?
So, no.
You being South Carolina University. It's University of South Carolina, correct?
Yes, USC.
So if you go to University of South Carolina, what's the challenges or benefits of being a Latina at a PWI?
This is so funny because I think it's 64%. Sorry, I know you hate this. 64% of Latinas actually obtain their bachelor's degree.
Why do I hate that?
Because you hate when I bring up statistics. But this is
I don't care about
fact.
That.
So like I'm trying to like increase. I want to increase that, and like me also being like the first in my family to like get their bachelor's degree, like that's really, really huge. Because like my mom, I mean, she didn't get the opportunity to because she got pregnant with my brother. So I mean, she had to like join the military and find something out to like provide. Especially because her parents had moved back to New York, so she was in Puerto Rico by herself. So I mean, that's really huge. But I mean,
she grew up in New York, or she just raised your brother?
She moved to Puerto Rico when she was 15. And then she was in Puerto Rico until like I was 6 years old, but her parents had moved back to the States. So she had the house to herself until she was like 23, and then my dad moved in with her.
Okay.
But she was literally my age when she was like pregnant with Christian.
Okay.
Which is crazy.
That's crazy. So is there like any like not stereotypes, but like I guess awkward situations that you may have found yourself in while being on campus or
yesterday I got initiated for this this thing is called like Order of Omega. It's like only 5% like get accepted like each cycle. It's like the top 5%. And I was the only person of color out of like everyone that was like white. And it was just like everyone was like talking to each other because like they're all in like little sororities together. And it's just like I was just the only person. It was kind of weird. But it happens a lot.
Shit. I mean, bro, at Barry, I think it was like 2 classes that I had where I was the only nigga. I was the only black person. That's so awkward, bro.
It honestly, it does suck because like you don't really have nobody that can like relate to you.
How's it for y'all? Like, is it like a couple, like the way y'all move while on campus, either at PC or USC?
I mean, I'm cool now because I created my own organization, which is the Caribbean Student Alliance. I'm also part of a Latina sorority. But I found my people.
I mean, sometimes it's not even necessarily. It just be like, like when you comfortable in the space with other black people. Now, y'all might not even necessarily be cool, but it's like, hey, he's black. Like I know he wouldn't be on no weird stuff. Sometimes when you go to PWI and all you see is people that don't look like you, sometimes it could just be uncomfortable because you don't even know if they judge you on some low key shit sometimes, or they might say not slick, but like ignorant stuff.
I've gotten asked if I speak Mexican.
Yeah, you're running into that.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
And then I've also gotten asked if I have a green card.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's. I mean, I keep it a bean. I don't think I ever asked somebody like you speak Mexican, but since I've been with you and just past stuff, like just being engulfed into the Hispanic community and the culture and stuff, I've definitely became more aware because niggas will be like, oh, all they think is just Mexican.
Some people don't know. Some people just literally don't know that.
That's really why I created my own organization because like my sorority was filled with a lot of Mexican girls, and then me and my friend, she's Dominican, we try to like pitch ideas to like sell other foods because all they wanted to do was sell tacos, but like tacos is it's not part of our culture at all. Right. So we like pitched in like the idea of selling empanadas to like make money, and they never wanted to do it. So that's why we kind of like we're like, okay, whatever. You guys are gonna do this. You guys are gonna like literally exclude us. So we're gonna do our own thing, and that's basically what we did. Because I feel like, especially in school, like there's so many Mexicans, and there's nothing wrong with it, but like I feel like there's so many other Spanish cultures that like just aren't like touched on or like
niggas just
aren't aware of.
Because bro, like most people just say, oh, Hispanic food, tacos, quesadillas. That's about it.
We don't want to teach ourselves too deep.
Yeah, either. Or they just don't know because a lot of people is not in the culture to know. Like, if I say, bro, let's go get some mofongo, niggas gonna be like, fuck is this nigga talking about? But mofongo, I'm gonna put you on. That shit good, bro.
Yeah, like even just being around, you see, because of Diallo, like literally, even when I see like the Hispanic/Latino culture is, I look at it more in a different light now. Like it's not just like back then everybody's Mexican or something like that. I'll look at it like, all right, no, this is Dominican, this is the Dominican, this is Puerto Rican, this is like I separate, like I make sure I have everybody accordingly because I didn't know it was that big of a like not difference but deal to the culture that y'all are in. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know like y'all are different from each other within your own.
It like bothers me a lot when people like their first question is, "Are you Mexican?" Like, what ethnicity are you?
Yeah.
Like, always jumping to that, and it's like there's so much more than that. Like, there's a bunch of Spanish-speaking countries.
Yeah, it really is. But so of course you're gonna be biased. But how would you? What would you compare Puerto Rican versus like everyone else's culture? What like makes y'all stand out compared to everybody else?
That's a great question. I think our food.
They do got some good food.
We also the original pina colada came from Puerto Rico. Just FYI.
Word. What about being in a relationship wise?
I don't know. I don't know. I know me and my mom, we kind of like when we're mad.
Be real. I was like, be real. Be real now. Be real.
We're a little bit too spicy and like
ups and downs.
It's all right. Keep it like this. Puerto Ricans is very spicy, bro. Like the women, like we're gonna get into it. But
I'm
like,
working on it though.
no.
Yeah.
Like the women, like it's gonna be made aware if they're feeling some type of way. Like it's no like holding it back. So to keep it a bean, if you want a Puerto Rican girl, you want a strong foundation, a strong relationship, you gotta be a real nigga. You gotta be able to hold it down, bro.
Hey, bro, you gotta
like, you can't let her run over you because
a
lot of Puerto Rican girls will run over their nigga.
Yeah.
Like in my mind.
Yeah, and that's because they love hard, bro. That's
they do.
I do that before I even met C.
Like I'm glad that like because in the Puerto Rican culture, like we have to like the girls are literally taught very young to like clean and cook. Like my mom would make me stay in the kitchen and learn how to cook something. And I used to like get mad at her for it before then, but like because I was like literally like 9 years old, like in the kitchen. It's like what like I'm supposed to be like playing outside. But like I appreciate her now for that because now I can provide for my man.
That lead right into the next thing. What's the main topic, bro? Talk to me.
So, matter of fact, you want to get to the main topic? Or you want to do one of these trends of the week real quick?
Let's do a trend of the week first, and then we can get into it. All right. So first trend of the week, I'm gonna stay on the pad. What we talking about? Have you been? I know we have, but have you been around like Hispanics that might say nigga?
Back in Rockford, Illinois, yeah.
Yeah. So like, I don't know if you ever heard, but I be hearing rumbles of it. It's like, basically they say Dominicans is basically niggas. They're basically black people.
Yes.
And in this video, the dude's basically explaining how you got to think about it like this. Puerto Rican is not a race. It's an ethnicity. So it's like realistically, their race would be what? What would your race be? Hispanic. But they're saying Dominicans are basically their race is black, but their ethnicity would be Dominican.
Well, they're Afro Latinos.
Yeah, so let's break down the video.
Puppy, I ain't no black. That's what I'm now. Remember now, Latino is an ethnicity and a culture, not a race. Again, are we talking about Afro Dominicans whose ancestors came from Africa, or Spaniard Dominicans, white folks who came from Spain?
How do you base that off the color of the skin?
No, it's ancestry. So it's ancestry. However, looking at people, right, 90% of the time would without question identify or help you identify the race. No one's ever going to look at the three of us.
What about David Ortiz?
That's an African. Biologically, he's an African, Yachty. But here's the question I would have for David Ortiz.
Oh, that's a nigga.
Oh, yeah, Dominican African. Oh! It says Dominican American.
Well, Dominican is a nationality, so he is Dominican American. American is a nationality. We're talking about race. Yeah. You feel me?
I think a lot of people get confused.
Let me tell you why. Because when you're talking about race, you have to look at two criteria as far as I'm concerned. You have to look at your ancestral, biological, racial membership, right? David Ortiz is an African. Hands down, nobody will ever mistake him for any other race.
Bro, so what you think? What's going around in your mind?
I'm gonna let y'all speak first.
Okay, so here's my professor from Brazil. She told me that the race thing is just an American thing. That they don't do that in Brazil because in Brazil you have a mix of people. Like you have like those like white European people. You have the Native American, like the Native Indian people there. You have a mix of like you have black people there because of like the slave trade and stuff. And so there's a huge like black population there too. And then it's just like a lot of like Portuguese as well. So it's like a mix of that. But like they don't like that's just like it's just this is just like it's the difference between America and the other countries. Like the other countries in like the world do not do that. It's literally just America.
So you're saying race was an American
like
thing?
Yes, I think it is because whenever I have to fill out like an exam thing or like anything about me, like the only race that they give me is black and white.
That sounds that's true.
And so just because like I just fill out whites because there's no other like option for me.
You can say that.
So I might get canceled. So you're saying if y'all, so you're saying y'all, well, not you're saying, but some people, some Latinos has Hispanic culture, people say that they could say nigga, right? Do y'all have that saying?
Is that a
Do like,
Puerto Ricans say nigga?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
In their own society, you know what I'm saying? Like, do they
So, like,
say
Puerto Rican is really a mix of Spaniard, Taino, which is like the natives, and Black. That's literally what it is. But I identify more of being Taino.
Yeah, break down what Taino is.
It's just the natives that Christopher Columbus literally enslaved.
Okay. Well, all right. So, D, I'm gonna let you go first. Next, D, go ahead.
I mean, the video, I mean, it makes a lot of sense because you look at the David Ortiz looks like an African American man, but he identifies as Dominican. So I kind of understand the topic of he's identifying as Dominican, but what would be his race? I guess his race would be Black.
Right.
So it's interesting.
It's also like you have to go back to like the 15th century or like the 14th. Like that's where like the whole like that's where like all these conquistadors like found like these like lands and islands and stuff, and so they brought over slaves, and it just like got mixed up with the natives and also the Spanish. So then there's a whole mix of people.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, which is understandable, but I think what the whole argument that they're saying is, we're in the borders of America, and the term nigga in America came from, I guess a dark American history. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, yeah.
Say it too.
Of course, but that's y'all's culture. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it's like it's certain stuff in y'all's culture that we can't go out there and kind of like we want to understand, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the same word over in America, I guess you could say, where if it's not, and it's getting harder and harder with all the races like mixing nowadays, so it's getting more difficult to understand. But I think that word is it's always an argument because it's such a at least in America, it's such a rooted word with Black Africans, like basically everyone who's originated from Africa, whether you're Afro Latino or Afro, if you're a Afro anything, whether you live in Europe, Dominican Republic, anywhere, but if you originated descent from Africa, that word is, I guess that you can't. I guess you could say you can't use that word in that if your descent is from Africa, whether you're Latino.
It also depends on like how you were raised, like where were you raised. Like it depends about your environment and who the people that surround you.
Of course, but like of course, like of course, like that's why I said in Rockville, Illinois, like it's a lot of Latino and Black mixed neighborhoods. So literally, dang on every street, like we didn't, at least when I was growing up there, we didn't even recognize the difference with like Latinos were calling us niggas, we're calling them niggas. We're like, that's just what we do, just because we all grew up around a certain environment in society. So I do understand that part, but we just never looked at it that deep. If we're trying to be technical, we never looked at it that deep. It really just depends on your society, honestly.
My uncle also says it, but that's because like he was in a lot of he was trouble because he's from the Bronx. Okay, like he's very, very New York, and I don't think
he was fucking with black girls.
No, I mean, but he was involved in that crowd. Like he would sell drugs and like all that stuff. Like he's been to jail like multiple times and like all that stuff. Like he's trouble, but he says it, but like the way that like I feel like you would probably think that he's just a very light-skinned Black person.
I think in a not professional, but like in a technical environment, of course, it's like, all right, Black people can use the word. Like if you're African descent, any quote, no matter what culture you're in, if you're African descent, the word can be for you, I guess you could say. But it changes based off of where you grew up or what environment you were around.
I agree with that. Like,
Yeah.
Justin,
That's valid.
he's Dominican.
But you have to know it's a location. You have to be very aware of that word. Like if you're not purely African descent, you know what I'm saying? Just because it's a, you know what I'm saying? If you can't, for instance, if you grew up in the hood and you're not of African descent, but you're still Latino or even white or whatever,
No.
and you grew up in the hood or you grew up around African descent people, right? And you say the word comfortably around them and they're cool. No, they cool with it, right? You can't go somewhere else that you've never been around.
Yeah.
You can use that term the same way. You know what I'm saying? That's the only difference. If you were black and you grew up in somewhere, right, you go somewhere all over there. You just do that term, you know what I'm saying? That's the only difference, which makes it confusing.
It's a good point, Chris.
Yeah.
It's definitely interesting. I gotta do more of my research.
Yeah.
I think it boiled down to you got all these mix of people and getting sold around. So it's like that's why you got these kind of different ideas of like, is he black or is he just a super dark?
It's gonna get real hard now, bro.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta ask. Don't assume.
I don't assume. I'm just saying for people in general.
No. Of course. But yeah, so yeah, that was the trend of the week. But let's get back where we were on. So traditional, bless you. Traditional women, right? Versus basically traditional women, meaning not like old school, yada. I'm not talking about you old school or whatever. I'm just saying like you have the what's the word I'm looking for? The characteristics of a traditional woman versus the modern. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to modern women. I love
ones who raise their kids with gentle parenting, who have no authority. Is what you're saying?
What do you put? Do you put yourself as traditional or modern, or what do you put yourself as?
I put myself in the middle.
Okay.
Like I like doing stuff for Diallo, but I think like that's expected like from a woman. Like it should be expected at least. Well, that's how I was.
Yeah,
raised.
That's what we're getting into.
I also I don't want to be a stay-at-home mom. Like I have like dreams and aspirations that I'm gonna do, and like me and him together, like we're gonna literally like have an empire. So like we're gonna live really good, but like I also want to like raise my kids like traditionally. Like they're gonna do chores. Like I don't care. Like you guys are gonna do chores. You're gonna be involved in some sport. Like I don't want you like sitting at home getting fat. And like also like I'm gonna like stress them out with school too, because like I don't know about you, but like if you want to have 3-4 kids, like they're gonna have to get some scholarships.
Oh, they're gonna be athletes. I mean, that was
like
that was already
after all the kids are gone. Like I want to just travel and like have a lot of fun with you. Like that is my goal. But like to get there, like we both have to work our like retirement plan and all that.
Oh, I mean.
But like I feel like that's a together thing. Like we both have to do it together. Yeah. And I don't want to ever like if I come upon like a situation like yes, I know I can rely on you, but I also want to feel independent and know that I can do it myself.
That's what I'm saying. You definitely in the middle. And I know you speaking on kind of like how you gonna raise the kids, but I think we more speaking of like, women nowadays, they want to wear the pants, they want to run a relationship, they want to like.
I think that's turn off. That's a big turn off. Like if you're taking your boyfriend around, like that's such a turn off.
But that's a modern woman now.
But
like,
that's not okay. That's not okay.
Like, that's what we're saying. See, what side do you? If you had to choose a side,
Poppy goes. Like that's how it is.
And now that would be a traditional woman. Like they're basically.
Wait, say that again.
What Poppy says, that's how it goes. I hate y'all. I'm dead. Y'all are too much. I want some too. All right.
One more time for the one song. Say it.
Well, Poppy says, Poppy goes. Wait, that's how it goes. Sorry, English is my second language.
I mean, so that's just like, you feel me? Some niggas, they don't want that, but the way
I do want that. I
Yeah,
want
no,
to
no,
be.
no.
I know. I want to be like when I come home.
submissive.
Yes, but like when I come home, like I just want to be babied. Like I just want Diallo to like be the head. Like especially when we go like on trips and stuff. Like yeah, like I can plan it out, but like when we're at the airport, like lead me. Like
You need a leader.
And it's
I don't
also
need a
like-
leader, but like I want to
You
just.
want a leader.
I want to like step down and just like let it.
It's,
You're
it's
do it.
so, I'm so glad you said that because in reality, y'all two power is gonna be the same level. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's higher than anybody at all. Y'all like yin and yang for real. But I'm glad that you really see the way you put it that way. Just because honestly, when you are that way, it works for both of y'all. It really works for you if you have a good man, or you really have a good man that you believe that you have. It'll really work in your favor.
But like
being-
I also like I really enjoy like cooking for Diallo or like just like turning on his water like when he's like showers and like setting up his towel. Like I like that. And like I like folding his clothes and like helping him put it away. Like I don't know, like I enjoy it. Like I don't know, it's kind
I
of
feel like that will go back to that was just the way you was raised. Some girls is not raised like that. Some girls is raised to like don't rely on no nigga, don't do shit for no nigga. Like that's how some girls.
See,
raised.
you're a diamond in the rough. This generation's cooked.
I told her that. I said she's of a dying breed, bro.
You are a dying. You and my lady, y'all are dying breeds. Cause like
I think my
the
mom
rest of the girls are
they did
cooked.
it.
Now I'm not
Or
gonna
not
just finna strictly put it on y'all because you got a diamond in the rough dude right here, and the guys are different too nowadays. The guys are like savages, like savages,
Niggas is really cutthroat,
like ruthless. And I know because I know some not my close, but like I just know people.
Yeah, we friends with niggas that don't give a fuck. Yeah,
and I'm just like, man, like, so I'm just glad y'all found. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad y'all are the way y'all are.
I also like I don't regret anything in life. Like I'm glad like it led me to like where I am now and I'm like very happy about it.
I mean, yeah, you always got to go through certain things to get to a certain point. God gonna take you through some shit sometimes so you can get to that holy grail. You feel me?
But I feel like I don't know, like with you, like I just feel so at peace.
Yeah, and I must, I must say, what's the? I guess you could say, D. I'm gonna ask you as well, D. So what's your favorite? I guess. What's your favorite thing to do? Whether it's act of service or whatever. What's your favorite thing in your relationship? Whether is something you like about Sierra or is something the act of service that she do or something like that. What's yours? And then see, I'm asking you.
Probably. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really have to ask for Sierra to cook.
No.
Like that was one that I told. I mean, shit. I told you and Justin when that happened. Like this was before me and Sierra was dating. Like and.
I remember this.
Let's talking serious at this point.
I remember this.
I only been talking serious for like a week or
Because I wanted
two.
you to be mine.
And
Like that.
bro, like I push up to Columbia, mind you, I'm still at Barry. She got a whole meal already made. I ain't never had.
Y'all weren't even dating.
I wanted him bad.
We was
Hey,
not.
see, you raw. Oh, you raw.
My thing is like when me and Diallo first like hung out, like we literally just talked. Like we didn't kiss or make out or anything. Like it was literally just us talking. Like after that, I was like, shit, I actually kind of like him. And then he kissed me that night, and it was so great.
And she fell.
Cool. See, my fact. See, go ahead. What's yours? What's yours? See, before I ask this next question.
I guess I like how like Diallo, like he's so like, I guess like protective. Like when there's a situation with like a guy like kind of like oversteps and like gets a little bit loud, like Diallo would like step in front and be like, "Yo, who the fuck are you talking to? Like you're not gonna talk to my girl like that." Like, yeah,
That's the only way it should be, bro. I feel like if you any nigga, bro, you shouldn't be yelling at no woman. Like you feel me? Like in a disrespectful way.
That's just a principle.
Yeah, it's principles that you just got to go about. Like, especially if she not your girl, it's like, nigga, you don't even know who that is, or
Yeah.
like, I don't know. That's just kind of how I came up. Like, I'm protective of it. See, like, I don't really bullshit. Like,
But I like that. Like it shows that like you care a lot about.
and like, I'll see. I mean, I won't put names, but like, it's been times where I've been at parties and shit, and the nigga don't really like know how to like maintain or make sure his girl's good. Like, girl all over the fucking floor and shit, drunk, and you just there looking and shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. Or like that girl is like yelling at a party or like yelling at a
A little
bar,
messy.
and a girl and
And,
the
like-
nigga just sitting there like this. I'm like, if all right, let's say she going back and forth with a girl, I'm gonna pull C aside and just tell her to chill, because like I'm trying to be better. Like, I'm trying to go out and like I'm trying to be that couple people look at and be like, oh, they move very smooth. Like,
She a representation of you. Yeah.
reflection of me.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
But same vice versa. Like, then that's really how it
Yeah,
should be.
it also gives a lot of secondhand embarrassment.
That too.
Yeah.
Prevent people from seeing your partner like that.
That's a real thing.
That's valid.
That is, because you never know when you'll see somebody else again, and if they see you right, they're gonna remember you off of your partner.
It gives like best friend. Like you don't want your best friend to go out bad. Like you will literally tell them like straight up, like, hey, like you need to straighten up.
Get your shit together. That's real.
Lock in. Lock in, bro.
Y'all finna make me bring my baby on this bit.
Hey, let's do it, bro.
You should
Let's do it. Let's do a couples episodes.
She be working, man. She be working. We gotta get
Shout out to little sis. But we definitely gonna get one in the summer. You feel me?
Oh yeah. Oh, now you don't gotta say the name, but do you want to say? Do you want to tell the people about like the what's it like the weird I guess video? Explain the video though. Don't say no names or anything like that. Explain the video. Sorry. Explain the video.
The video is funny. I was recording it just because like I'm like, I don't know, I was at parties and stuff, like I don't know, I would go out and whatnot. So I was recording it and he's pouring liquor into a girl's mouth.
The girl at the time, the girl's mouth I was pouring a drink to, I was trying to fuck with her.
It's just crazy how it happens to like
it's
like,
very well, it's
I don't really care though.
I mean, we wasn't dating. You shouldn't give a fuck. But it was just weird. I didn't end up with the girl I was trying to fuck with that night. The girl I was trying to pour the shot in her mouth. I ended up with the girl that was recording the video. Like it's just weird. That's the story I got.
It's
forever.
really like,
but
that's crazy.
Yeah, man. Shit.
Traditional women versus modern women. Y'all are literally the prime example of what the dying breed of relationships are like. Because if we're to interview another couple right now, their dynamic will be completely different. I'm just gonna say that right now. Is there any advice, I guess you could say, for I'm talking couple wise, both of y'all. Is there any advice that y'all would give our generations? I guess relationships, couples. Is there any advice y'all would give them just to like stay? Because relationships are so short now. So like it's only a couple months. The advice you would give them for the long haul, because everybody's dating for short term. It's like a lease now. You got 12-month lease. You out of here, buddy.
Yeah, I've been through that, bro.
I think I have a couple. Can I go first?
Go ahead.
Okay, I think like the first thing for a woman or even a guy, like if you let her talk to you crazy, like if you don't put her in her place, like respectfully though, like give her the talk, like respectfully when she's like doing something like disrespectful, like, and like if it's like disrespectful, like yo, like you're being a bitch, like all this stuff, like not it. Like that's what like I like about Diallo. Like Diallo, like when I'm in the wrong, like he'll talk to me, but like he'll talk to me respectfully, and it's like really attractive, and like I don't know, like I'll be like aware of that and like keep it in mind, so like I don't let it happen. Like I used to have bad habits like in the beginning of our relationship, but like he's kind of like not lectured me, but like talked to me about it,
Yeah.
And, like, low-key, like, it's made me better, like, a better person. So, I mean, like, I appreciate it, even though, like, it was, like, I don't ever get lectured like that, especially because, like, I'm the princess in the family. Like, I'm the only girl.
And on top of that, in the beginning of every new relationship, you're still going to have old tendencies from your previous relationship. And
Right.
sometimes those tendencies may be bad. So it's like, from her previous relationship, there's a lot of shit that needed to be fixed. Like, she was a good girl. That's the whole reason I started dating her. But it was a lot of shit that needed to be fixed.
But it can be fixed.
It
It's
can
not
be
like
fixed,
it was like.
But you gotta want to fix it. Some niggas will see that and be like, all right, fuck it, like I'm out.
And that's the part that we don't.
And be in it for the long run. And you have to know it's gonna be days or even weeks where y'all it feel like y'all arguing every day. You gotta know that. And if you want to be in a long-term relationship, because if you just think every day is gonna be good, I promise you it's not. I promise every day brings something new. You gotta be able to talk and communicate. And actually, you can talk and communicate, that's one thing, but you gotta actually put forth the effort to change what that other person is telling you to fix.
And I'm glad you said want to fix, because I think a lot of people nowadays, they feel like if you don't fit their criteria, they're not going to change or fix anything within themselves or whatever, whether you like it or not. And sometimes if you really want it to work as a relationship, you got to, bro. So I'm glad you said that.
Mm-hmm.
It also, like, it goes about respecting your significant other and, like, the relationship too. Like, I think one thing that, like, we had to work on in the beginning is, like, not going to our friends about our issues, like, just solving it within each other and, like, not involving, like, anybody else. Because, like, then that builds a perspective on that other person, and then, like, they kind of, like, hate your significant other and, like, have, like, things to say.
Don't go to your parents about your relationship problems. Do not do that. Or
I don't think I ever did that in my life, right? Honestly.
Yeah, I haven't done that either. Just cause
in the beginning, you would go to Matt and Justin, though.
Yeah, I keep it a bean. Like, every nigga does that.
Like, talked about it.
Yeah, parents though. Parents, I never
heard nobody.
Because then if you go to your parents about
they're
something,
gonna be like,
they're gonna be like, oh, it might be something about her or something about him. So
parents is different.
That's one of the biggest things. And then for long distance, you gotta make forth that effort to see each other every other weekend. Like, it can't just be, oh, the dude is driving to see her or the girl is driving to see him. It got to be 50-50. Because if it's not 50-50, that other person might feel like, man, they ain't really making the effort to come see me. How I know if they really like me for real.
It's also like setting boundaries, like when it comes, like when they're making the effort to like come see you, like go on D&D, like spend time with each other, like go on some like cute ass date, like just go outside, go for a walk, just sit outside and like whatever, like just enjoy each other's company, but like know when to like set a boundary.
Yeah, I agree. Because one thing me and my baby do, we actually we leave our phones, whether it's in the room or wherever we at, we leave our phones and just go. Like when we're in the city, we used to go to the park, but we leave our phones in like basically a picnic bag, essentially. And yeah, we should be outside, so we wouldn't have no distractions or nothing like that.
I like that.
Yeah. It works, bro. Trust me. Because I know for us, bro, we don't really think of it. At least this is what I learned. We don't really think of it as like a big deal, paying attention to our lady. Because like we can listen and do all types of stuff at the same time, right? But in reality, bro, sometimes they literally want your whole attention. And sometimes you might not think it's a big deal to you, but it's really big to your lady, bro. It's just like one of the things. It's so easy to just put your phone down or turn it off damn near.
Yeah.
That's something I gotta do better, actually. And I'm saying that for myself because that's what she like when we first started dating. Now me and Jordan, we've been dating for over a year. We've been dating for over a year. Well, coming on 2 years now in like
October, right?
Yeah, no, end of September. Coming on 2 years, but something that I had to learn at the beginning was actually listen, bro. Because my listening skills are terrible. Like when I say terrible, bro, and it's not on purpose. It's not on purpose, bro. I swear it's not. Like
you say something bad, he won't say a lick back because he literally.
I don't know. It's just something about like I zone out. I really don't know what it is. I just don't. I had to really. It has to be something very, very important You know what I'm saying? For me
Yeah.
to listen. It's not like I don't value her what she says, but like she'll be trying to show me something on TikTok or something like that. That has some food or something like that. And then if I don't listen, she'll be pissed. Like I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you just show me some food. And
Babe, look at the TikTok I sent you.
bro, and it got to the point where I actually had to like, even if it's small to me or something like that, it's more to her. That I just want to understand like, attention wise. That's some of my advice to people our generation that's in a relationship. But my bad. Good. But
That's very valid, bro. That's very valid.
Yeah. That's a deal breaker for some girls or guys. Like it's really a deal breaker, man.
You just gotta learn. Yeah. But
anything y'all need to get off before, you know what I'm saying, we get up out of here. Anything?
Of course, y'all know the drill, man. Subscribe to Matt Will YouTube channel, man. Recently, my boy just put out a hooping video. If you want to get ones that get dropped off, tune in to my boy. Tune in to Vibe with D-Lo. I just dropped what I just dropped?
A YouTube video?
I know that. I just dropped a dyeing my girlfriend's hair video.
Yes, sir.
See it.
Is it back? Is it?
Bro, I don't see it.
I see a difference. That's because you're like, I feel like from a girl's perspective, like you can tell. Corey was able to tell the other day. He was like, "You dyed your hair," and I was like, "Yeah."
I guess I'm with you every day, so it's like.
I guess so.
But of course, tune into our YouTubes, man. Make sure y'all leave a comment on this video, like the video, share it. If you don't hop on the train now, you're gonna be very upset when we pop.
Blocked
because the day is coming very soon. I pray for it every day, and through prayer and hard work, you're gonna get success. So you better hop on the train now. Kicking it before it's too late.
Go ahead and comment OG JKI.
You feel me? Hey, OG JKI. Before we pop. You feel me?
I'm saying it's gonna happen. So.
It's coming soon, bro.
Episode 15C. We appreciate you hopping on the chat. You know what I mean? We got many more. We're gonna actually get y'all. Well, it's gonna be Jordan, of course, me and D and UC. We're all gonna do a pod somewhere that we can't disclose yet to the audience, but it's gonna be very
yes, sir.
And then Justin just needs to get a girl.
Yeah.
Find a wife. He needs to stop messing with just girls.
Hey,
that's a whole nother discussion. A whole nother discussion we can get into with Brody. Yeah. But appreciate y'all tuning in, man, and you know the drill. We out here.
Hydro Beats.